Also, Mandela Bay Council Meeting expected to debate a motion of no confidence against Mayor Eugene Johnson has been adjourned. City Manager Dr. Noxolo Nqwazi says that they have been served with papers appealing a declaratory order against three Northern Alliance councillors, including the Speaker, Gary van Niekerk. The trio applied for the order after they were suspended from participating in council activities. Gary van Niekerk was suspended as the Speaker after his party requested City Manager Dr. Nqwazi to declare vacancy in their places in council. SABC's Lerato Fekisi has more for us.
The plan to remove NMB Mayor Eugene Johnson was not successful this morning because council really didn't sit for much long, because when we entered council this morning we were told the papers have been brought forward, a court order saying that Northern Alliance Council is not supposed to be part of this meeting, and then council was adjourned, and that's how council went this morning. But speaking to me this morning, or I'm going to be speaking to right now, is Retief Odendaal, who is the DA leader here in the Eastern Cape. Tell us exactly how they feel about this, especially because they were the ones that brought the motion to remove Eugene Johnson this morning. Eugene, obviously quite disappointed the fact that how things went this morning with council, the fact that Eugene Johnson is still on his seat. How are you feeling about that?
Well, we're certainly not disappointed because we expected it. Remember, there's a 15 billion rand budget at play here, and the ANC doesn't likely give up that kind of budgets. We are not surprised that the ANC didn't pitch, because we knew if they did pitch, they would have been removed from government. So the only way that the ANC and Nelson Mandela Bay can now hang on to government is if they launch frivolous court motions and applications, because if they come to council, they know they'll be voted out because they haven't got the numbers to stay in government.
Tomorrow the IEC is going to give a final judgment on the fact of the Northern Alliance councillors. If the IEC then rules in favour of the Northern Alliance, this then makes the decision of this meeting null and void, which also obviously implies that the decision taken by the municipal manager this morning was also illegal.
Well, at the end of the day, we do not want this council to be run by court judgments. So whatever is happening with the Northern Alliance, they will have to sort out the legal processes. We want democracy to happen in Nelson Mandela Bay. Service delivery has come to a grinding halt under the current ANC administration. We've seen that we've forfeited hundreds of millions of rands that could not be spent by this administration. We've seen that in terms of RDP housing delivery, only 28 houses were built in the past year. That's when, whilst we've got 110,000 backlog in housing delivery. So at the end of the day, whatever legal processes needs to be finalised. But council needs to get on with its job. And that is why the Democratic Alliance is so committed to ensure that we get rid of the ANC so that we can get Nelson Mandela Bay working again.
Retief, just last, we've also heard that there's a plan to invoke Section 12, and that's the ultimate plan of why today happened. What are your views on that? Do you think that perhaps that's a solution for the Metro?
Well, the plan then clearly is to create a collective executive, and I think that many of our coalition partners have indicated to the ANC that they are not willing to participate in that system, and we have indicated that it's just a desperate attempt of the ruling ANC to hang on to power here in Nelson Mandela Bay. It's not in the interest of the city, and the DA will always put the interest of the city as well as the interest of Nelson Mandela Bay residents front and centre. So we'll fight that system, we'll fight the MEC, and we will remove the ANC from government in Nelson Mandela Bay. We are committed to do that because it's in the best interest of everybody that resides here.
Well, that was DA leader Retief Odendaal really passionately saying that the aim right now is to remove NMB Mayor Eugene Johnson from his seat, because it's the only way to ensure stability, accountability and good governance in the Metro.